Taylor's Trivia Titans.
Yes. My Titans. Like in Spartacus. That's how I picture it, is I'm the guy on the fucking banister or whatever, and I'm looking down, and you guys are shredded
Give us a
in
salute,
underwear.
Commodore.
How do they? Well, I don't know.
Yes, it goes here, and then
It goes
You gotta
here,
go.
and then
You want to make it
very
real
much
steep, though.
down.
You want to come up high and steep.
All right.
Ent.
First question. Lord of the Rings. Which Ent led the forces of Fangorn Forest, along with Merry and Pippin, into Isengard? The home of Saruman, of course, you remember in the Two Towers. Merry and Pippin riding on his shoulders, getting marched in. All right, I couldn't hear that, Woody.
I don't know the answer, but I wrote something down. We'll see.
Right.
I bet Kyle knows this.
I
might go behind early.
I thought Kyle might know it, and I thought Woody might know it because of the rewatch recently, because he's really the only named Ent in the series. All right. Throw it up, your whiteboard.
Oh, my camera's. Hang on. Let me fix that.
Wow. Woody and Kyle, both correct. Treebeard. And Kyle with the extra, voiced by Jonathan Rhys-Davies, a.k.a. Gimli. Now that I'm going to write this down, potential future half point for Kyle if that happens. And
I'm going to add useless shit next to answer.
100% do that, because that's
no big deal. I just know the actor and the other character he plays.
Oh, mine's going to be less related.
Like, here is my favorite food. All right, now to the next one. Zach, thank you very much.
Oh, this
is Seinfeld.
Good
in
God.
season 4 episode, The Old Man, Elaine's elderly partner claimed to have slept with a famous geopolitical figure. Who was it that Elaine's elderly partner claimed to have slept with? The classic episode, The Old Man, brought us a lot of laughs. The old man yelling at George, saying, "You're wasting my life."
Elaine's elderly partner was a man.
Was a woman. Yeah, she was. She had a woman and was like supposed to be like a buddy to her in her old age in this kind of social program. And that old woman had a tale that she had slept with a very famous geopolitical figure. And who was it? I'm shocked if Kyle hasn't got this one down pat.
I'm sorry. I don't think I do, Taylor. I don't think I do. I remember that episode very well, but I'm struggling.
All right.
I'm trying to reverse my camera.
Oh, that's
also failing at that.
It's okay. I can read it.
Fair. Thank you.
Are you ready, Kyle?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Ronald Reagan for Woody and Nelson Mandela for Kyle. Incorrect. It is Gandhi.
Right.
Mohandas
the goiter.
used to rub his bald head in oil and rub it all over my body.
Of course it is. That's embarrassing.
I can't believe you missed that one. I thought that was
can't believe I didn't write Gandhi.
I should have kept thinking. I was annoyed by my camera. I'm taking a mulligan on that one.
All right, I'll jot that down.
So he'll write Gandhi next time.
Yeah, next time. All right, next one. Who won the first ever UFC event? The first ever UFC event. Who was the victor there? This is one when I was reading it, I never would have guessed because I don't know UFC fighters. Oh, that's a cool logo. The Ultimate Fighting Championship 1. He kind of looks like a jacked Captain Planet.
I just need his last name, right?
Sure. No, first name in there too.
No, because there's like 4 guys with that last name.
There's thousands of guys with that last name.
First name too. First name too. You gotta shoot for the first name.
Okay.
Yeah, it can't be.
I don't know then. Yeah.
No, fucking right.
I just watched a documentary about it and I still don't know. They explained why they sent the smaller one and not the good one. And there's a theory that either they sent him to really flex or it was a punishment to the good one because he'd gone off and done trained some other people or done something business.
Are you ready, Kyle?
Yes.
Yeah, Gracie. I don't know which one.
His name is Hoist Gracie. Starts with an R but pronounced with an H for an extra half point.
That's the full point. That's the full point for Woody. No point for Kyle because even I know that there's like a drowsy and sleepy and eaty and
like a point deduction for insolence.
I'll be the judge of all of this. And if you think I'm just going to compulsively make up numbers at the end,
I just don't want you to be disrespected by another contestant of mine.
Yes. Don't forget, there is a lifeline where you can call my phone.
That was disrespectful. Helping you pronounce it.
You've been attacking the trivia master since the start. I want to.
There was the word spelled Royce pronounced Hoyce. I'd want to know.
Yeah, the high trivia master. I think of myself as a bit of a grand wizard of trivia.
You look like one in that outfit.
Yeah. All right. Next question. What is the only U.S. state to border just one other state?
Ooh.
There's only one of them. There's some easy throwaway ones. The ones at the bottom of the map there. So I'll give that to you. Hawaii does not border any states. It is an island. And Alaska is close to Russia and Canada. And those are not part of the United States. Just one state. Just one, Kyle.
I'll just guess.
Fuck!
You can't think?
Well, I've got it narrowed down to...
I wonder what does Kyle have the same guess as me?
I mean, we're gonna find out.
I'll never know.
Is it
What'd
Maine?
you write? Oh, I also wrote Maine. I don't know.
Maine. That's correct. Yeah. Both of you a point for Maine.
Huzzah!
That's excellent. Good for you guys, geography whizzes. Proud of you.
I was just second guessing myself because I know Vermont is up there and Vermont is shaped like a V. But I can't picture that shit. It's all a Michigan.
Yeah, I was afraid New York squeezed in there, but I don't have a better idea which state it could be.
Yeah, I found that trivia online. And I was like, that's a good ass trivia question. And it's not that hard. So, all right, next up. You got it right. All right. Who is the only U.S. president to never win a general election? Only one has ever gotten in office without having won an election at all. And who'd that be?
I feel like Kyle's going to know this better than me. And this is the kind of thing I'd find interesting.
You can definitely just use the last name if that simplifies it for you, Kyle. The only U.S. president to never
I'm real high, so I'm just don't confuse me. I've got to stay in my lane here.
You know it, Kyle? I think you might.
I have a guess.
It's the kind of thing I think Kyle might know. What's your guess?
Fire from the hip.
Dwight Eisenhower.
No. Woody?
Okay. Well,
Millard Fillmore?
Oh no! You're taking up way too much of the space available there on the board.
I can't write big. I'm horrible at it.
It is Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford never won a general election.
Okay,
just got zooted into office. So, all right, that stays 3-2. It's anyone's game. Next question, Zach. And this is going to take some listing. What are the top 10 by retail sales retailers in the United States? List as many as possible. You can't use more than 10 guesses. E-commerce is included. What are the top? This is 2022. The top 10 retail sales retailers in the United States. You can't just list like 15 things. If you don't get 10, that's all right. And if you can't think of 10, that's okay.
Thanks. I'm not gonna think of 10. I hate this question. Where I gotta come up with.
So is it 1 point for whoever gets more? Is that?
Yeah. 1 point for whoever gets more. The top 10 retailers in the United States, 2022, e-commerce included. This is just think, Kyle, like retail.
I have no idea, Taylor.
How do you not know any?
I get like two things. I don't know. I don't know where things come from. I get my things from one place.
All right. I only need one place.
Well, then write that down and then add some more, Kyle. I can see Woody writing. He knows.
I really feel like he's gonna get 10. Like
I'm not gonna get all 10. Why would I know like the 10?
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get all 10. In like you might get something that's outside of the top 10, but Yeah, retailers. Where are places you go to buy things? And which ones of them have lots of sales? I thought this one was not too hard to get some of
This
them.
is up your alley, though.
That's true.
Like,
yeah.
I thought everyone who
I'm
named
just
which
going to forfeit
paramotor
this
wasn't
one.
a company.
I'm never going to have as good. Like
You got it. You're down on yourself.
Yeah, I'm
You're gonna
surprised we don't
gonna
think
see
I'm-
the list and you're gonna be like, oh, I could have just thought when I drive down the road, what fucking retailers do I see?
is McDonald's a retailer?
No.
Like you need to define what these things are, including e-commerce.
Yes,
sell things in
including
packages.
e-commerce. So like when you go to a brick and mortar retail store and you buy things off of the
Mhm.
shelf, where do you go? And which ones have the highest retail sales? And e-commerce included, of course. So if it's
Yeah.
bought through an e-commerce retail distributor, that would
I'm
be
just
counted.
going to forfeit because this I don't know. I don't know.
Really?
I have three
How many
things.
are on your list so far?
3.
I have 9. I'm probably going to beat you.
Yeah,
let's see.
he's
what
He's
we
gonna
come
win.
up
All
with.
right, let's
Yeah.
see. Let's see
Yeah,
the
come on.
answers here.
I have Amazon, Walmart, Target, Dollar General, Etsy, Walgreens, CVS, and Home Depot, and Lowe's.
All right, I
Same,
think
like first 3, yeah.
yeah, Kyle definitely loses. I think Amazon, Walmart, Target, Walgreens, CVS, and Home Depot, either Home Depot or Lowe's. One of them's like 10, one of them's number 11. So Woody runs away with that one. I'm writing down there. If push comes to shove, extra half point for Woody down the road because that he just absolutely slaughtered you, and I did not like your stick-to-itiveness there, Kyle. I wish you would have.
Yeah,
wow.
bad.
We have a sassy trivia
It was a
master.
bad
Yes.
question. It gave
The
us
grand-
a lot of busy work. Should have been a
No, I just
choice.
want to call out that my competitor is kind of disrespecting the trivia master.
Not
That's a half point. He's right.
He deserves. He
Yeah.
deserves. He's
right?
reap what
He's
you
just not
sow.
a good sub.
All right. In the TV series The Boys, what is Black Noir allergic to? Black Noir allergic to something in The Boys.
I'll write it bigger.
Seemingly I saw online this apparently was not fans of the show did not think this was a very difficult one.
Yeah,
What
I
was
may
he
have it wrong
allergic
though.
to?
You ready, Woody?
Yeah.
Was it peanuts?
That's what I have.
Peanuts. Yes, it's nuts is the answer. You both get a point.
You know, I
thought it was going to be like
Nutty.
cashews or like pistachios. I just remember
You know
he was
that-
eating like nuts out of a little bag, and it was a
when
big
he
deal.
was kicking somebody's ass, Maeve snuck up behind him and gave him a Snickers, I think, and because he's allergic to nuts.
Oh, that sucks. He's got to be a Milky Way man. Still a good candy. I know Kyle disagrees.
I don't remember that part.
All right. Little mythology. To the Greeks, Hades was the god of the underworld. What is his Roman name? As you know, the Greeks and the Romans had a lot of shared gods. Zeus, the king of all gods to the Greeks, was called Jupiter to the Romans.
I have no idea. I'm just guessing.
Jupiter, interesting enough, a lot of our planets are named after the Roman version of the Greek gods.
Oh, wait.
You know, there's Poseidon, the Greek god of the sea, and then what's the other one? There's Neptune. Yeah, so the Hades, Greek god of the underworld, what's the Roman name?
Is it a planet name?
I don't know. I hammered that hard right there. Kind of like, I believe.
I'm ready.
All right, what do we got? Kyle, have you written something down yet?
I have not.
All right. Well, I'm not going to say if that's correct. Kyle, write something down. Well, fuck, Zach. Think of God of War.
I didn't play that game. I find that
I didn't
tedious.
either. I'm trying to think
Uranus?
of something you would know. Uranus? No. No, that's incorrect. It is Pluto. Pluto is the Roman god of the underworld. One of our
Didn't know
planets.
that.
It'll always be a planet to me.
Taylor's like, yeah, a lot of Roman gods were named after planets. I'm like, could that be a clue? A master of subtlety over
I think the planet was. I think the planet was named after the god, though. Right?
Who's to say?
I don't even know if I told you right. I'm not sure.
There is
planet.
this is the fruit category. Fruit. There is only one fruit with seeds on the outside. What is it? All the other fruits got their seeds on the inside. The tomato, a fruit. Interesting enough. Not interesting.
You ready, Kyle?
Yeah.
Me too.
What do we got here?
Strawberry?
That's what I also got.
Strawberry. Correct. The only fruit with seeds on the outside. Kyle crawling his way back in.
Wait, I got it too.
I know. I'm just trying to make it exciting.
I'm stiff arming that baby over there with my Waldo arms.
See, right now, Woody is ranked 1 in the country. Right now. All right, next question, Zach.
It's only because of the crooked coaches poll.
All right. List these historic figures by date of death, earliest to latest. Attila the Hun, Genghis Khan, Leif Erikson. The picture, of course, is SpongeBob celebrating Leif Erikson Day. Classic episode. Happy Leif Erikson Day. This is what Patrick says to him. Attila the Hun, Genghis Khan, Leif Erikson.
I got blood on my marker board.
Oh, dear. Earliest to latest by date of death. Could also be date of birth. It's not like these guys were that close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to say this and then that. And then
Attila the Hun, Genghis Khan.
Okay, I'm ready.
Erikson. All right, show them.
I said Khan, Attila, and then Leif.
I said the order he wrote them because that's been the answer every other time.
Ooh, you're both wrong. It is Attila the Hun died in 453 AD, right around the fall of the Roman Empire. Leif Erikson, 1020 AD. Genghis Khan, 1227
This is
AD.
your fault. Your question listed them out of order. And you've never done that before.
I'm throwing fucking curveballs.
You are.
like a left-handed wiffle ball pitcher.
All right. Bring it. What you got?
All right. This is the fish category. Lightly salted fermented Baltic Sea herring is a traditional Swedish cuisine known for its pungent odor. What is it called? It's been used in shows like Fear Factor, a lot of challenge shows, because it can clear a room with how disgusting it smells. I don't even think the Swedes like it. I think it's something that they pretend
Are you ready, Woody?
All right.
Yeah, I think I have it wrong.
So let me go first, if I may, because I don't know.
I'll allow that.
I spelled something that sounds like lutefisk.
That's a good ass guess. That's a really good guess. Lutefisk. There's
Guess
a question.
not, though.
Is lutefisk?
So I have my real answer, which I think is wrong, and then a second one, just in case.
Yes.
It's not anchovies, is it?
No.
Is it locked?
No, it's surströmming. Surströmming.
We were both so close.
You were both so close.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, it's just something they eat on.
See, lutefisk is actually the common dialect.
Number of countries in Europe.
This is above or below, over or under. Are there more or less countries in Europe than 40? More or less? You got a 50-50 shot.
I'm done.
You sure?
No, not in the slide.
Don't change the answer because I said
I changed it. You
All
cut
right.
the blue wire.
All right, there we go. What's the
Ready?
answer?
I said less.
Ooh, I also went with under.
It's more. There's 44.
Wait.
Woody with the point. Woody with the point there. My God. Last second. I think that might be
Flip his board.
He did.
There's no say. I don't know.
Garbage.
Some people say that, but people lie.
How many countries are in Europe? Like, we don't have any idea. We spit. Next time, ask heads or tails.
I thought it was good, easy. Not easy because I wouldn't have known exactly how many. And I
ran out of those personalized questions real quick.
Yeah, right.
All right. This South Pacific island nation is also a brand of beverage. This South Pacific island nation is also a beverage brand.
Ready?
Yep.
Fiji.
There you go. See, I add ones in after ones that I assume will frustrate you.
Is that an appeasement question?
What's the first letter in Fiji?
Yeah, little appeasement question. Get a sniff in. Get another sniff in on that.
I'm dripping bloody.
Oh, I thought you were going with your Sharpie.
No, it doesn't give me anything.
It's not working.
7-5, anyone's game. Let's see the next question. This is the rank 1 and rank 2 players in the country.
Why don't you have any more questions out?
All right. In the season 2 episode of Always Sunny, $100 Baby, what is Charlie's fighter name? Charlie's fighter name, Mac, or Dennis originally was going to sign Mac up as a fighter or sign Charlie up as a fighter in an underground league, and they had to come up with a fighter name for Charlie.
I don't know. I don't watch season 2.
What?
No.
That's crazy. It's a great season. All right. You don't have any guess. You can't think the...
No.
All right, show it.
Crazy Horse?
Crazy Horse. No, but not too far away. Kyle didn't give a guess. Clown Baby. Clown Baby. The name of his...
Taylor wouldn't have gotten that out of multiple choice.
I'm like, did he do a subtle hint again?
No. I thought you were going to get that one. See, you don't watch season 2. That's insane.
No.
All right. This actor, featured in Gremlins 2, also plays Count Dracula in the 1958 film Dracula. Who is it? Big time actor.
Kyle questions. If the next question isn't what's Woody's brother's
hang on, leave it up.
This isn't fair.
Leave it up. Leave it up.
I got to read that over and over.
This actor, featured in Gremlins 2, also plays Count Dracula in the 1958 film Dracula. Who is it? Played Dracula in one of the famous Dracula remakes. I guess it would be a remake because originally Dracula was like in the 20s or something.
Yeah.
Who played Dracula? I would be surprised if no one gets this.
Yeah, I'm not going to get it.
Kyle doesn't know this. I thought this is the sort of thing he'd know.
I don't like the black and white Dracula movies. I don't watch any of that stuff.
Okay,
right.
Let's go.
Boris Karloff.
Did you make that up? Is that his name? Boris Karloff? No, it's Christopher Lee.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe one of his
fat white dude. No, he was a skinny white dude.
Any other thing Christopher Lee had ever done would have been helpful.
That's why I picked Gremlins too, because I thought it would be too easy to go. Because the old trivia about Christopher Lee is like, do you know he played Dracula in the 50s? That's how long he's been acting.
But
now.
I don't know. So first of all, I've seen Gremlins 2.
Gremlins 2, it was a red herring. It was meant to throw you off.
Where was he featured? Like that's a movie.
I don't know. I looked up what other movies was he in, and I looked through his IMDb. And I'm like, Gremlins 2. That's funny to add in as though it's helpful.
No one will ever get that. Yeah. I don't know.
No, everybody in the comments is agreeing. All right. Who preceded Vladimir Putin as president of Russia? Little hint here. The office began with this guy. There's only been 2 presidents of Russia. So who was president of Russia before Putin?
Fuck, I know this normally. I've talked about him before.
You have. You've both talked about him before.
Yeah.
We've had conversations about this guy.
Yeah, he was on TV the other day, like talking.
I thought when I wrote this, I'm like, this is more of a Woody one. I think he'll get it.
I don't think I have it right. And if I do, I'm not sure it's close enough.
All right. No, Kyle, you go ahead. Sorry.
I would get it if it were multiple choice for sure.
All right. Show him.
I don't know. Yeah.
I put Boris Yeltsin.
Yeltsin. That is correct.
All
Boris Yeltsin, the first president of Russia.
But Putin was president and then he relinquished it, and then that other guy took over and then he took it back again. Like, we're not counting that. That wasn't the right answer?
Boris Yeltsin was the president before Putin.
Okay. There are 2 people who were president before Putin, technically then.
Were there? I don't fucking think so, man.
Only one could be right. Oh, because he went twice.
Yeah.
Did the same guy precede him both times? I'm not sure.
No. That's the name I was searching for. If I had known Boris Yeltsin was
the president of Russia from 1991 to 1999.
Well, I knew Boris Yeltsin. I was looking for the guy.
Before that, it was USSR. Probably.
You know, this is unorthodox, Kyle. I'm going to give you the point anyway.
I don't want points. I want questions that make sense.
I'm kidding. Don't give him the point. Again, whose line is anyway up in this bitch? Yeah, half point because he did know it, kind of. All right, the high appeaser.
I just know that the question is bad.
The question's not bad. It's the
There are two different answers, and you're like,
what's the other answer?
No. Because the other one wasn't a president of Russia. He was a USSR czar or whatever.
Yes, the first president of Russia.
Okay, so Boris
List of
Yeltsin was
Russian
before Putin,
presidents.
and then Putin retired, and another guy took over for him for like years, and then Putin took over again. So I thought the correct answer should be that guy who was the president during that interim, because he's the most recent person who was president before Putin.
All right, if you give me his name, you get the point.
Yeah, I told you I don't remember his name, but I wish that I'd known that Boris Yeltsin was a possibility, because he's like, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was Dmitry Medvedev is who you're talking about, but he was first deputy prime minister of Russia, not president.
Medvedev.
The name of this candy. What?
All right, these disgusting, subjective, chalky candy discs were available in flavors including lemon, lime, clove, cinnamon, and wintergreen. Something thought of now as an old lady candy, kind of. Very gross.
Is that a picture of them?
No, that's if you saw a picture of it, you would immediately know. Has an iconic chalky candy disc look. And I included the flavors like clove and cinnamon and wintergreen, so you know this is not a modern tasty candy. It's the kind of candy that would be bullied. Not as much as Good and Plenty's, but it would be bullied by the other candies were they to be anthropomorphized.
I don't know it. Kyle, do you?
No idea.
Did you write anything?
No. I could write
I
like
put Lifesavers.
Lifesavers, no. Necco wafers.
Oh,
Necco wafers.
Yeah.
I remember having those as a kid and being like, this is fucking dog shit. This is the worst candy in the world. I hate these. All right, next question.